Hi, everyone. Come on in. We are doing the Epstein files. Another dive looking at all the files. I have to admit, I have been like obsessed the last little while. This is the only thing I'm looking at. It's the psychology behind all of it. I find it fascinating. Psychology is my jam. So wait for people to come on in. Hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a good week. Okay. Come on in. Hi, Butterfly. Hi, hun. How are you? Okay, I want to try something here. Somebody told me that these documents that are redacted out, if you open them up in Chat GDP, it comes up. Let's see. I'm looking at the Epstein files. We're going to do the Epstein. Yep. How are you? I hope you're doing good, honey. There's so many files in this Epstein stuff. It's crazy. It's hard to keep track of what to look at. Department of Justice, yes, please. Epstein Files Transparency Act, first phase. Maxwell stuff be interesting too. Let's see. Woo! Holy shit, that's loud. Sorry if I just blew your ears. Woo! Wow, okay. I'm live now, hon. Okay. Department of Justice. Okay. What else is there? So much stuff. December 20th, 2025. At least 50 newly released Epstein files have disappeared from the DOJ's website. Oh my gosh. Uh, Woman testified before 2007 grand jury that she brought several fellow high school girls to Epstein. Oh dear. Woman testified before the grand jury in West Palm Beach, Florida. They made a proposition to me, the woman testified. Redacted had asked me if I wanted to make money, and she was working for this guy, Epstein, in Palm Beach, so I told her I was interested, and she further went into detail about massaging him, that you would have to take off your articles of clothing, and there would be, oh my God. Hi, Susan. Come on in. Happy Friday. We're doing the Epstein deep dive. Crazy. I don't know where to start here. Flight logs. We already looked at the flight logs. Trump's name is on the flight logs quite a few times. It is 8:15 here. 8:15. Okay, this is the prison. See, this doesn't show much. I'm just trying to find stuff to look at. I should have done this before we came on. So many people believe that Epstein was murdered. In my humble opinion, I am not getting that. I'm getting that he actually did it himself. And it was like a way of copping out, basically. It was a way of copping out. Yep. Just 2 hours. It's not too bad. How's the weather there? You guys having bad weather? Okay, where are the rest of these things? Yeah, 2 hours ahead. Okay, Epstein files. Holy Dinah. There's a lot here. What am I going to do? Search by people. Jane Doe. Hi, Wanda. Hi, honey. Hi, Tiffany. Hi. No snow there yet. Saying tomorrow evening. It's cold where we are. It's cold. It's starting to get cold up here in British Columbia, but no snow, which is good. Just a few minutes ago, Wanda. I don't know. Like 10 minutes ago. Glad you made it. Okay, I'm just going to go over the Epstein files. 59 below. It's 59 below zero. What, Wanda? It's minus 59? No, can't be. That's damn cold if it's minus 59. You just got off work? Okay, good. I'm glad you're off work. I hope you had a good day. Okay. So I'm going to, with the wind, oh, that's crazy. Well, keep yourself warm, okay, hon? That's absolutely insane. So cold. You can get hypothermia pretty quick. Okay, so there's a lot of files here. We're gonna just sift through each one as we go, okay? I'm just gonna quickly just click, click, click. So this is this place in New York. Look at that. All of his residences, from what I've seen, have this JE on the outside. Hi, Susie. Get your popcorn, get your tea. Yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah. Crazy, Wanda. You stay warm, okay? So this must be where they broke the door in to search his place. The art on his walls. That's his front door. That is just really creepy. I get the craziest, darkest vibe looking at that. Ugh. And then you walk into this. Look at Bill Clinton. It's Bill Clinton. You open the door and there he is. That's got to explain like everything here. And then here's his security area. Look at all these monitors. It's monitoring everything. It's his office area. I can't zoom in on these. I just get such a scary, eerie feeling from all of it. Look at that crowbar behind the door. Huh. Like his place is so beautiful, right? But then you look at this office section and it looks worse than a McDonald's office. Well, all of you stay warm and bundled up, okay? I hear that some people are their power's going out. Yeah, oh, Susie, yeah. People's power's going out and stuff, so just keep yourselves warm, be safe, okay? Those of you that have my candles, light up my candles if you have to. Light all the candles at once. That'll actually generate a lot of heat. So, yeah, here's one of his little offices and with another thing of Bill Clinton in a dress. That is the weirdest shit. To honestly, that to me, the immediate thing I get from seeing this is blackmail. Like this was blackmail. Like you basically like you say something, I'm going to show everybody this. In my opinion, that's what I'm reading from it. There's a lot of evil negativity in these buildings. Before I came on here, I seriously was considering, and I did yesterday too. I seriously was considering doing a spirit box session on him, or just a session in my room here. But that would mean that I would have to call upon him, and I'm not going to do that. I don't think that'd be very smart. But my curiosity is there, that's for sure. I'm curious. So I've already mentioned him, so you never know. Keep an eye on your ears in the background. You might hear something. I'm realizing that a lot of my live streams have EVPs in the background. And I don't notice it until I watch the live stream later, which sometimes isn't until 6 months later. So if you hear something, let me know. Because it is in my head, it's in my attention. So if it's in my intention, it's telepathic, it's, you know how it goes. And look at this in the bathroom. Him and Bill. And then Trump in the background. Going on the jet. Okay, this has got to be evidence right here. Trump says he wasn't on his jet. There's Trump. He's in the background right there in the in this painting. No shit. Uh, one sec. That is Trump in the background. That is him in the background. Ha ha. No shit. One sec. His days are numbered. I'm telling you, his days are numbered. He is going down. He can only lie for so long. It's coming out. That is him in the background right there. That is crazy. And the guy beside him, I don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. Almost looks like Sting, but no. Well, okay. Save. Thank you. Yeah, all of you, hunker down, stay warm, light the candles up. Some of you have tons of my candles. It's time to use them. Light them all up. Make sure you trim your wicks first. It might have been Bill Gates. Trim all your candle wicks first before you light them up. If you've got burnt stuff, trim the wick to like half a, like, I don't know, say a millimeter from the bottom. Okay, so this is his house. Oh, I just get the creeps. Isn't that interesting? We found a picture of Trump as he's lying to everybody on the daily basis. If my readings are correct, they're telling me he's absolutely freaking out inside. He knows he's done. Okay, and that's Trump up on the top of that's Trump above the fireplace. No frickin' way. Doesn't that look like Trump to you above the fireplace? You got your honeysuckle. Oh, yay, I'm so proud. Oh, your honey soy candle going. Oh, there you go. It's not one of my candles, though, right? I've got honeysuckle pear candles I make. Okay, that looks like Trump to me. For sure, that is Trump. And this is the weirdest shit of all. So strange. So strange. Okay, we're going to need a trigger warning coming up here. Hi, Diana. Yeah, he spent lots of time. He spent lots of time with him. African style art. Just so strange. Look at this. A gong. Like a dinner gong. This almost looks like it's an Asian type theme room, maybe. The walls look kind of Orient style. Wow, what a strange place. Yeah, thank you, Susie. Thanks, honey. There's stuff coming up, I think, if I remember correct. Okay, now that's just totally scary to me. Whoa. Elevator with a chair and a fan in there. Photos. You'll see as we go through here, there's actually quite a few photos that aren't redacted. Shoes, jackets. The hallway looks really creepy, yeah. There's his jackets. I hope they tested all his stuff for DNA. Well, I don't know. Tested it for DNA. Or hopefully they will later. This stuff is just still finally starting to be exposed, you know. There's so much coming out of the woodwork here. That just gave me the creeps too. I was just looking at the walls here. Looks like there's like drag marks along the walls. It's probably just a vacuum mark, but yeah. Yeah. These files I think are redacted. Okay, so that is done. That one. Next. No. Oh, come on. Duplicates, maybe. Let's see. Yep. Okay, let's try. Okay, here we go. That's just weird. I'm going to say that a lot. Everything is just weird. Like, okay, this is crazy. A perfect outdoor patio set inside. Huh, inside the house. Strange. That's very strange. Isn't that strange? I guess maybe they thought it was a cool sense of style or something. That's so strange. Hmm. Look at all the African art on the wall. Wow. Right. I agree. Yeah. Totally. I was thinking the same thing, DLR. Isn't it 7 years bad luck? Well, he definitely got that, didn't he? It's just crazy, honestly. Just shows that people that are extremely wealthy like this, really such a waste of money when you could be, handing it back to the people. It's creepy. For some reason, the bathrooms, really, I find the bathrooms make my skin crawl. And that's his island. Hi, Krista. Hi, hon. Oh, the table's made out of horns. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. All these books, every room is full of books. There's no way he read all these books. No, this is back in the this looks like it's from the 90s and 2000s. People were still reading books then. Okay, this is when it gets a bit crazy, okay? So, trigger warning. I've looked at these batches of photos before. There's crazy stuff in the pictures. Wow. Little train cabins. Yeah, that's true, doesn't it? Golden eggs here on the wall. Or brass eggs. Probably brass eggs. Photos everywhere. Look at all the photos on the credenza there. Wow, and that looked like a stuffed dog. That looked like a real dog standing there. Right here, like a real stuffed dog. Little poodle or something. Stuffed cat. There you go. Wow. All this shows me, all it does is radiate ego. Just ego, narcissist, ego. Okay, so these pictures are redacted. The ones we were looking at the other day aren't. Yeah, these have been done. Okay, well, that's good. Thank you. Ugh. Oh, no way. Oh. Oh, this has got bad vibes. This has got really, really bad vibes. Oh my gosh. You sick bastard. Ah. Uh, uh, uh. Just sick. Makeup station. That's a nice makeup station. Thank you, Krista. Furniture covered in plastic. More covered in plastic. Wow, look at that closet. What the hell? Excuse me. Wow. Doesn't that tell a story right there? Crazy. Ah, they were doing renovations. Okay. Wow. This was his Manhattan place. Okay. It seems to duplicate quite a bit. No wonder there's so many files. These are all duplicates. No wonder there's so many files. People are uploading them twice. Wow. Yeah, I agree. Some of us are passionate about, let's just put it this way, some of us are passionate about this for a reason, eh? Stuff we've been through in the past. You get to know what type of person you're dealing with pretty quick. Oh, that's crazy. Pictures of kids on the walls. Right? Just the strangest art. Wow, this room just gives me the chills. This is just, oh my gosh. Bad, bad, bad vibes here. Bad vibes. This is crazy. Oh, God. Oh, you sick bastard. Ugh. What's even more creepier is that his wife was in it with him. I just. Okay, this is bad. Huh. It's going to take a while to get through all of these, you guys. I'm crashing, sorry. What the hell? That's just weird. Ballerina leg coming out of the wall. Yeah. Wow, so this place is 5 floors, I think. Maybe more. Look at the yellow shag carpet. There's a toy on that chair, too. Oh my god. A toy and looks like a handle with a metal hook on the end. Almost like a clothes hanger, maybe. To think that Prince Andrew was here too. It just. We'll find out soon who the others are. Oh, God. A stuffed animal on the dresser. Hmm. I just see all of this as an excessive waste of money. What's the point in having a place with 10 bedrooms? So apparently, all of these file boxes here had stuff in them: disk drives, hard drives, photo albums. Look at this. Look at that printer. That's an old printer, old business printer. I remember using those at work. I used to have to print courier waybills on this type of thing, and invoices for the customers. Hmm. Strange office. That's just really strange. And so many bathrooms. Oh, look at all the files in their bathroom, like in their closet off the bathroom. More files. More files. Kodak boxes and binders up there. Wow. Binders after binders after binders. Utilities. Printers from the 80s and 90s, yeah. I used printers like that in around like 1995. Sixth floor. Wow. Gardening stuff. So the utilities are up at the top. That's interesting. Plans, building plans. Wow. More files up in the utility area. Oh, look at that. It's so good that the FBI went through everything. They did it, got everything. And they can always go back and get more and test more. Light bulbs, locks. Filing cabinets bring back memories. Yeah, you bet. Me too. Hi, Vexing. Hi, honey. Happy Friday. Oh, wait, what? Bixby just kicked me. Okay. Happy Friday. Big photo albums of large pictures here. What was that? Oh, it must be a wall to like the shower or something. Huh. Office furniture of the 90s. Yeah, for sure. Everything is dated in all of his houses. They're all dated to like say I would say about the 90s era, maybe 80s. Though the yellow carpets ones, those are back to the 70s. There's one place here, I think it's a picture off of his island, I can't remember, where they go into like this closet and they open, there's a trap door and they lift the door up and the ocean is right below it. Mid-storm, should I dry it? How much snow are they saying you're supposed to get, Vexing? How much snow? I'm getting no, you should stay home, but wait until the morning before you decide. If you have to drive far, then I would definitely say no. Look at this kitchen. It looks like a hospital kitchen. Oh, you guys. Let's see if you can see this here. Can you see that? One sec here. Can you see June? She's on the leather couch is hers. So she's on the leather couch, which her bed is on top of. Then she's wrapped up in Dad's blankie. What a life. It could be 12 plus inches. Oh my God, Vexing. Well, play it by ear in the morning then, hun. Maybe just notify your boss and just say, hey, we'll see how things are in the morning type thing. Yeah, I know. They're brutal, aren't they? What a cutie little pup. June's just. Savvy just sent that to me. Okay, do I need to screen share again? Are you guys still. Okay, let me do it again. Hi, Kiwi Gal. Hi, honey. Happy Friday. Okay. We're just scrolling through all of the Epstein pictures. Some of them are pretty. Well, these ones are actually been redacted, so they're pretty tame. The ones we were looking at the other day weren't redacted at all. I just keep getting really bad vibes from certain this just really right here gives me almost flashbacks. This just, oh my God. Hmm. Okay. It's number 400. There's like apartments within his place. It's just crazy. Lockers. There's lockers for staff. Cleaning products. So this must have been his staff quarters, I guess. And then house just supplies, light bulbs, etc. So strange. Laundry room. Big, huge commercial laundry stuff. Servers, probably computer servers or something. Speakers. Look at that. He's even got a laundry press. That's just crazy. Laundry press for bedding. Anyways, I was saying on his island, there's a room there, and you lift up the floor. There's a hole in the floor, like a hatch door, and it's the ocean is right there. Like, what the hell? So that story about the baby and the ocean very, very well could be true. They need to do like diving and stuff and follow wherever that goes. You know? Sorry, I had to cough. Wow, look at the mechanical area. Must be, I don't know what that is. AC? Water pump? I don't know what that is. Power, obviously. Hmm. Look at that. This gives me the creeps too. This is just, oh my God. I just got a visual of going up those stairs there. I'm actually starting to see shit in my head. It's just not good. Wow. Just That's really strange. Mirror, 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 and then I see a face. The middle, on the left of this mirror here, the second frame up, I see a face there. Wow, so that was just dust we were seeing. I see a face clearly in the dust here. What do you guys think of my bear being pushed off off the table yesterday? That was pretty crazy. Yeah, I wonder how they got the books on the upper shelves. Yeah, tall ladders for sure. Stephen. Wow, okay, Stephen D. Small, I think. Buffalo, New York. Something Jeffrey Epstein. I hate that you got into this mess with these girls over the years. These girls knew what they were doing. You didn't. What? These girls knew what they were doing. You didn't. But you didn't put a gun to their heads. But you have to watch it. All rich people are targets in this world. People are going to look at you to get a dollar. Women are really effing it. Women are really something it to the men on every level, it seems. And I let Jeffrey in some cases. No, it seems, and I let it justify in some cases. In your case, you really need to watch yourself. You are a target, and you never shall get yourself caught up in this BS in the first place. You knew these girls would come at you in the long run and mess up your reputation. You should have known that and go after their pockets. You should have known that and go after your pockets. You should have known that known that they would go after your pockets. Wow, that's crazy. Stephen, it looks like D Small. SMALL, I think. Buffalo, New York. Wow, that's crazy right there. A lot of these girls who you dealt with is or was runaways in the first place. Am pulling for you now and in the future to take care of yourself, take care of self, your health, And watch out, the people are coming at you. I will be pulling for you, Mr. Epstein. I really am. What the hell? Wow. That's crazy. Okay, and what was that name? Stephen D. Small. Let me look something up here. Buffalo, New York. Oh, here we go. Stephen D. Small Jr. Stephen Small died earlier this year. No shit. Wow, he died in December. Found in Epstein release, Stephen D. Small. Oh my God. Did he kill himself or what? Oh, that's crazy. Let's see here. New York Times. Stephen. So I was reading somewhere that these redacted parts here, if you cut and paste them and then put them into Chat GDP, it will reveal what is behind the redacted. Oh my God. Oh yeah, here. Okay, handwritten, Stephen D. Small, a Buffalo. The girl pushed back at first, but ultimately related, saying, I don't care because I wanted $200. That's when Epstein said if she wanted to make 200 with the parent offer redacted on the document. I was scared to tell, the victim wrote. Oh my God. Okay, so this Stephen guy is dead now. Interesting. Stephen Small died earlier. These letters, yeah, okay. Registered financial professionals, Stephen D. Small, a registered securities broker, financial advisor. Broker check report confirms his identity and professional registration under this name. Broker check occurring according to the blah, blah, blah. Stephen D. Small. Okay, that's just looking, trying to find something how this guy died. I'm getting suicide, but my gosh. Crazy stuff, isn't it? And here's his desk. Got all the pictures. The frickin' Pope. The Pope. No. No. The Pope. I'm biting my tongue. I'm not saying a word. Mail. Oh. This is what I find really interesting, though we can't read this. How can I do this? Alex, I wanted to have one-on-one conversation re yesterday's call. I wanted to give you time to confirm for yourself what Lily had represented regarding the New York Times. I'm sure, and this is Alex. Who's Alex? I'm sure you now realize that contrary to the characterization of David Weinstein's actions. What? Characteristics of David Weinstein's actions as merely third-party hearsay. I wanted you to know that we had proof positive of what transpired, proof positive of a breach of the U.S. Attorney's manual, proof positive of a breach of the local rules of conduct. I can't represent to you we have proof beyond reasonable doubt of the violation, but clearly enough facts that would support a charge. Alex, David discussed details of our plea negotiations. I personally security and house arrest after repeatedly voicing the office's concerns with the Palm Beach Post editorial. He discussed the theory of the case and talked about multiple charging statutes, even including the 1591 statute of sex trafficking. Holy shit. So he knew this was going on before it went down. Like he's probably knew for a long time he was going down. Like this was coming. Oh my God. Statute of sex trafficking that is that is paternally unfair to Mr. Epstein. Frankly, as you heard yesterday, Ken to put it mildly, is outraged. He is a man of great faith, both in his religion and his unwavering belief in the system of justice. Why do people use religion as manipulation? I just can't. I hate that. I don't give a shit if the guy's religious or not. It has nothing to do with oh my god. I hate that so much. People using religion as a cover front. I can't stand it. Okay, sorry. Where are we here? This is really hard to read. It's blurry. To put it mildly, he's outraged. Yep. Okay. Both is. Yep. He has 2 babies. Okay. Oh no, he has 2 Bibles. The King James Version and the U.S. Attorney's Manual. He believes in the system. And in this case, he believes it has failed miserably. His fear is that the Bob Senior's review is merely designed to be a rubber stamp for an office. Regarding our proposal, I believe we have taken a highly principled position. Yesterday, I appreciated you telling me of, as you put it, your thought process. You looked at the case and said, what would we get if we achieved a conviction? We would have registration, we would have a jail sentence, and the victims would be allowed to sue under 2255. I recognize that would be very thought process with every plea negotiation. Had you not the statutes that were clearly in the heartland of prosecution, had Epstein had trafficked in women, had Epstein been caught in the most common of stings, you would have asked the same questions. However, the new facts in the case, facts unknown to you at this time of that thought process, have dramatically changed that landscape. At the time, you were unaware of Marie's representations. You were unaware of Marie's disregard for published producers. What? You were unaware of the wildly exaggerated list of victims. You were unaware of the missing Brady info. You were certainly unaware of the most troubled breach of prosecutorial conduct, I think that says. Something interactions with the New York Times. That aside, based on new facts and that the law, we have researched every case previously brought. There are something that comes close. This isn't the case in which attempts such a stretch. The initial decision needs to be revisited. We don't need to debate whether or not the petite policy actually applies. Wow. And its prominent appearance and then disappearance in the documents I would encourage you, however, to seriously reconsider our proposal, not only as an advocate, but as a colleague. I strongly urge you to accept it. You have you okay, you guys can hear me, right? Please tell me you can read me. You can hear me. I'm reading so much here. Um I'm sure you understand I have not sent a letter, as I prefer not to begin creating a record. Wow. That might lead to months and months of continuous argument. That being said, I fully realize that you will have to explain such a big change that worked on this case. They could have assumed that you would be getting much more than the state is principled and fair. The conduct is state conduct. You recognize that the something statute, Fed statutes would have to be tortured to fit. I fear that if this is not resolved quickly, the recent news misconduct with the press will draw us into a tornado of trouble. And frankly, I don't think that would be in either of our interests. No shit. I think this is a middle ground. If Dershowitz, Alan Dershowitz and Ken are able to convince either Bob Sevier or Washington, I have more confidence in Washington's openness than the Fed statutes don't apply. Wow, that was crazy. Okay, and here's the other page. Give me a sec. Snip. This little snip tool is my friend. Little snip, snip, snip. Where is it here? Crop. And we zoom in. Let's zoom in, people. What is this little nugget got to say here? Now, this is what I like. This is what I enjoy, is like finding stuff. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's try one more. Would them be asking for a total declaration? If he talks about appeal waivers, I think that is a non-starter. But does he want to send you a pre-posed set of facts to which we would have to stipulate? I realize that emotions are running high on both of our sides, but if you take a step back, which I again strongly urge you to do, I think you'll agree that our current proposal, while not what we would ultimately want, nor what you would have preferred, is currently the best overall situation for both of us. I think it is fair and just. I'd like you to think about it, and I suggest we postpone setting up any form of meeting date until tomorrow, after you have had some ample time to review the current situation and circumstances and reconsider the possibility of getting this complex matter firmly and totally behind us. No shit. So all I know is there's a name here of Alex. That's it. Tuesday, 3:30. FBI. Wow, he's actually scribbled FBI on this piece of paper here. Huh. Interesting stuff, eh? So it looks to me like somebody had like a heads up almost, like they knew this was coming. And then look at his doodling here. This is the craziest. Just doodling. That gives me the creeps right there. That looks like a cage door. Huh. Stephen Small is alive and currently resides in Buffalo, New York. He is listed as a registered offender. Oh, he is, Susie. Okay, because the thing I found said that that he passed in December. Hi, Kay Sloan. Hi, honey. Okay, so we've got a desk here and documents. I wonder if I can read this. Okay, let me try snipe. Let's see if I can. Maybe zoom in on this. Let's see. Oh, where are we? Crop. Oh, that's pretty hard to see. Let's see. I'm I am I have no idea. Can't read that. Jeffrey Epstein cash disbursements for the period of blah blah blah. Holy shit. Said 2,434,000. American Express. Wow. Huh, these two names are redacted here. Oh, I'm about to lose you guys on my phone. Oh, and this is the stuffed dog. Oh my god. Ugh. This is their stuffed dog. No way. Oh, you sick bastard. You sick bastard. Oh, God. No. Wow. Wow, this looks like schoolwork books. Intensive writing. Intensive writing. A grade can be defined as marking your accomplishments. Another massage room. Yuck. 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 Oh my God. There's a flogging thing. There's handcuffs there. A scalp massage thing. Astroglide, etc. Wow. Retinol cream. Look at me. I'm looking for the brands. What brands was he using? Roth. Roth is super expensive. Crystal ball. I've noticed there's several crystal balls around the place, which is just pretty weird to me. See, it's the stuff that I found on, I think it's the FBI website, is not redacted. Okay, this is 500. It's going to take a long time to go through everything, you guys. 501. Purse. This is a drawer of adult stuff, it looks like. More. Oh, God. Dress up clothes. Safe. Epstein with a child on his knee. Oh, this is sick. I'm glad they're redacted. That's Richard Branson, I think. Ugh. Oh my God. Trigger warning, everybody, please. This is starting to get tough. Look at all the names redacted on the photo albums. Huh. So these are all those files that were up in that closet. Look at all the CD-ROMs. Looking for a way out. It says on that photo album. active enjoyment. Oh, come on. Who was that mastermind? Staff contact. Karina, Anna, Merwin, Leo, or Theo, Jojo, Marilyn, Carlos, Richard, Bella, Arlene, and Nilly, and if I remember correctly, this Nilly is a famous, like a prince or something from Africa, I think, if I remember correctly. Arena, Karina, Rekata. There's a child there. Thanks for hanging with me, everybody, as we go through this. Okay, so we're back up into the, looks like, front area, front living room. Storage again. Duh. Utilities. Okay, I think we've seen all of this. Yep, we have. Okay, so this is 553. Gross. Okay, we've seen this room. Stuffed animal on the dresser. A nightshirt hanging over the chair there. And a crystal ball in the corner. Bathroom. More clothes. Another disgusting, hideous bedroom. Another hideous bedroom. You can see the difference in the rooms. Like, this is, I'm not even going to say it. We can figure out what this room's used for. Little apartment kitchen. This is the hideous room with the strange metal hook thing on the chair here. Storage. More storage. A scary little corner hallway. Look at all the shoes. Those look like golf shoes. been through this too. I've seen all this. Okay, so they're repeating themselves again. Let's scroll. Let's try 600. Yeah, we've seen this too. Wait. Huge stain on the floor there beside that chair. Okay. We're going to go through one more and then I'm going to call it for the night. Ugh. The colors are just hideous. I think we've seen this one too. We have. Okay. Wow, look at the equipment. What is this equipment here? Is that a dental equipment or is that facial skincare? I think it might be skincare stuff. There's thousands more files, Susan. Thousands more. It's going to take a long time to go through all of this stuff. Oh my God. That's just ugly. Ugh. No problem, honey. No problem. Okay, so we've seen this also. Okay. All right, everybody, I'm going to wrap it up there. That is a wrap. Thank you for hanging with me while we went through that. Oh my God. Crazy stuff, isn't it? All right, I'm off. Have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you, I don't know, maybe tomorrow or something. Have a good night, everybody. Sweet dreams. Bye.